Hello Capricorn, thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome to my channel. I'm Chandra Lynn. I'm going to be doing a general energy reading for February 2019. So I hope you guys' year has gone great so far. Really happy right now to be doing the Capricorn reading because I'm a Capricorn and I would just like to know what the fuck is going on. And I know that the last reading, and it was, this is huge, keep your balance. I feel like I got motion sickness from keeping balance, and I'm not even sure what the huge thing is. I'm kind of going a little crazy. Kind of like, like this is going to be a half-an-hour ride, but it's going to be really like, turbulency, waves, and kind of thing. And I feel like they said it was a half an hour, but now it's been like an hour and a half, and I'm fixing to puke everywhere. And I still have no idea where we're going. That's how I feel, Capricorn, so I don't know how you're feeling. All right. Please remember that these are general readings, so take them how they resonate with you and your life and your situations and your experiences, and leave what does not. I have okay. Oh, no. They're saying that's it. Okay. The energy for the month is the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. If you can read that, I'm trying to. Okay, so, and then this is what we're doing about it. And I guess that's right. It's eagle. See from a higher perspective, okay? Like, I kind of feel like that's already being done right now. Let's get more cards. Okay, so blessings is the energy currently. Like the energy that you're embodying. Okay, so however this is for in your life, in your situations, whether it be family, relationship, financial, career, this okay, so it's like I'm being shown okay, so whatever the blessings are, and there's a lot going on, like with all the like energy, even the okay, so whatever this huge was, if you can view it like a mountain, All right. And it was almost like climbing to the top of the mountain, right? This is huge. Keep your balance. You're climbing to the top. And like I said, it was like they said a half an hour, and now it's been an hour and a half, and starting to get like nauseated with it. Okay. So what I'm being told is that on the way up the mountain, like if you were just completely like self like absorbed, you didn't see anything around you aside from you and the steps that you were taking, it would have taken a half an hour. But it was almost, and I'm being shown that it was this magic guardian. This isn't, it says unlock the magic within, but what I'm being told is you don't have to unlock the magic within. You just have to recognize that you've been using it on your journey up this mountain. Okay, because it took an hour and a half because you were focused on you and you were focused on the steps that you were taking. But at the same time, there are so many others climbing their mountain as well. And so it was kind of like you already unlocked your magic going up. And that's what the extra time was for, because that magic was being utilized to not only help yourself with your path and the journey you were making, but it also helped others. It it's almost like it started out on going up the mountain kind of as like, okay, I want to get there as quick as I possibly can, which that makes sense, especially for me. Okay, but on the way there, it was just kind of, instead of it being like a race or how quick you could get there, it really kind of turned into a leisure trip, is kind of want to say. It was like being aware that almost everything as you were headed up the mountain helped you see something new, helped you learn something new. And so it was like you unlocked that magic within, because I'm being told that it's done. Right? And it helped others. And so that extra hour that it took was nothing more than like serving others, giving to others, and being completely unaware that you were doing it, because it was like you weren't looking at it as like, oh, I'm going to help you, or oh, I'm going to do this. It was literally like you were just naturally doing it because you were in a sense enjoying the trip. Now what I'm being told, this is like what to do about it. Like I said, you don't have to unlock anything. You've already unlocked it. You just have to see it from a different perspective and see. It's like being shown the work that you have accomplished. Okay, so in a sense, it's like you're on top of this mountain, and then it's almost like, hey, you realized you unlocked your magic, right? And then you just kind of fly because boom, you've got wings because you got this magic. You got this awesome magic. Now you're flying up a little bit higher because you're up here, and it feels very chaotic. And then what I'm being shown from that instance is it's like oh, there's a nervousness because fixing to go down the other side of the mountain. So all we got to do is turn around, see it differently, because we made that journey. You made that journey. We made that journey. Each of us made that journey up the mountain to leave what was in the valley that we were currently in. Okay, so we made this journey up the mountain, and now kind of like, what's going on? And it took longer, and so kind of feeling like maybe you're not doing the right things or saying the right things or taking the right actions, because like it's almost like this sense of knowing, like this, I don't, I feel like I should be further along. And so now it's kind of a time where everything is chaotic because everything is changing, and you're, this perspective, right, is showing you, because you're looking back at what you just climbed. And so it's kind of like seeing all the old, right? Everything that you have been leaving behind. But it's like you're also being shown why it took X amount of time to get you to this point, and that's for you to see where you have helped, okay? And then it's kind of like you're going to turn around and see the other side of the mountain that you're actually fixing to go down. And it's kind of nerve-wracking, but it's supposed to, like, what I'm being told is you climb this mountain for a reason, and everything that you've climbed and grew out of and climbed up from is to be left behind. Okay? But some of the things that you truly love, other energies, I'm sensing, it's almost like certain energies that had been left behind before, almost kind of like it was almost like you took the lead, like you were like, I can't stay in this valley anymore, and everybody's like, well, you can't leave the valley, and you're like, I've got to get the fuck out of this valley, and you started climbing the mountain, right? And I get, like, there was a couple of times of losing footing and falling back down, and I'm being shown like it took a bit to be able to get to the point where you could stay climbing instead of falling back down, if that resonates. Okay, so once you got to past the point where rocks could be thrown at you and all that, you started climbing, and it's like the other energies that were like, no, we want to stay in the valley, are kind of looking and going, it's different in the valley without you in it. Okay, it was like something instinctually told you something's wrong with this valley, so I got to get out of it. And then you finally made the move to get out of it, or you finally were actually successful at many attempts of getting out of the valley, right? And you're climbing and you're climbing and you're climbing. And once you left that valley, everything changed, because you were actually providing some form of energy, like a nourishing energy, a providing energy, a caring energy. Like I said, your journey up the mountain took so long because others were attempting to climb their mountain as well, and it was like supporting, right? Supporting each other, encouraging each other, not minding if you stopped and took 5 minutes to talk somebody because they're having a difficult time taking the next step up their mountain. Okay, and so think of that energy, and that used to be down in the valley, and that helped other energies down in the valley cope with being in this toxic valley. Okay, but now your energy is no longer in there, and your energy hasn't been there. It's been steadily climbing up, and so now other energies are seeing you, and they're kind of like, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do this. And because they're focused on you, it's like they're hearing your words. It's like things you could have said to them years ago all of a sudden just like trigger something in them, and it kind of gives them that boost, that encouragement, that pep talk that is allowing them to start their journey up out of the mountain. Okay, now we're going to stop talking about the other energies because I want to focus on what's going on the other side of the mountain. So the rainbow blessings, and this is the energy that we're in, like this is what we're embodying, right? Blessings. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that it's almost like it's a blessing because you're at the top of the mountain, even though you feel chaotic, like it feels chaotic and like it's hard, like your stomach's like flip-flopping back and forth, there's a great sense of accomplishment because you feel better. All right? But at the same time, it's like other energies becoming aware of your blessing energy, okay? What we got in the new is this power lightning, and what I'm getting is that it's recognizing the magic that we hold within, recognizing the magic that you are, the blessings that you are. It just kind of amplifies your power, right? And you see the lightning, so you can like imagine it in a sense that it's like you're fixing to start going down the other side of the mountain. You're still on the top, okay? And you still see the other energies climbing up from the other side. But you can't stay on top of the mountain. It's time for you to go down to your new beginnings, okay? But at the same time, you're like, I don't want to leave X, Y, and Z hanging. Like, you know, what if they lose their footing and they need somebody to talk them through getting up? That's what this is for. That's what I'm being told. It's almost like, it's almost going to be like a flash that goes off at the top of the mountain. That is you. And then you're going to keep going down. But that light is going to stay there. So it's like providing clear vision for the others to be able to see where they want to place their next step. Okay? And in the South, what's very like full force right now is this iceberg submerge. And that's like you've done more than you recognize or you realize that you've done. But it's almost like being on top of that mountain and you can see and you're like, something's hiding. Something's hiding, and it's almost like you know it's like something's calling, like you should know what's behind, but it's hidden. All right? I think that's, yeah, got a big awareness that there is more than there's more. There's more to everything than what. In the north, you got vigilance. You got for stone people, and this is in the north, so it means that this part of the cycle is ending. Oh, okay. So, all right, this submerged and this vigilance, okay? What it comes down to is like you got to the top of the mountain. And it's almost like being called to go back down, right? You got to come down here, help me, come down here and help me. And it's almost like somehow you stood there and like, you've got to get up here yourself. Like if I go down there and carry your ass up here, all you're going to do is fall right back down because you're just going to fall back down. But what I'm really getting is that there's been a lot of, even if it's like just internally standing your ground, you know, taking no action instead of reacting, doing things really completely different. And it's almost like that time is over. Because what I'm being told is that there's no more, it's almost like what I'm being told is it's like you're fixing to go back down the mountain, right? But you're going down the other side. You're going down the other side to your new beginnings, okay? New life. like completely new life. And once you recognize that your magic has been unlocked, it's and then it's time to go down, right? Father Source gave us the summer solstice for radiance. Kind of goes right along with that power card. This is like really saying like, great job, you did it, it's done, congratulations, you kick ass. Because right with summer solstice, for the mother card, we got fairies, we got earth magic, okay? Now, what I'm being, sorry, what I'm being shown is, because this shows up in the mother position, then this is what's coming to this plane of reality, okay? And what I'm being told is that extra hour that you took to get up the mountain because you were encouraging and helping others as they were on their own path, it was almost like at that time, it's like fairies, like an army of fairies is what I'm being shown, all right? And you were being monitored, Capricorn, be like, Capricorn just did this for X, Y, and Z. And then whoever the fairies are communicating with the other side of the mountain, and then those fairies are just like blessings up, like gifts leveled up, blessings leveled up, desire, like if you could look at it as a Christmas tree, and like, you know, there's one elf following you around everywhere you go, and then there's another elf at your house waiting by the Christmas tree, and every time you do a good deed, the elf that's following you is like, put another one, and so another present gets put under the tree for you. That's what this card is saying, okay? Okay, now from the higher true self, we got Gaia, we got nurturing, right? And this is like really take care of yourself. It's almost like okay, so we're at the top of the mountain, right? And we got all this equipment and bags and everything that we needed to climb. And we've already let go of so much in order, like we had to keep letting go because we realized like oh, this is like throwing me backwards and making me fall back down the mountain. So it was kind of like unloading things as you got up there. So now that's something else I'm being, okay, so now we're up there, right? But we're fixing to make the trek down. And it's almost like we've got to reevaluate everything that we've come up here with, because it's no longer going to be needed, because the other side of the mountain that we're fixing to go down is completely different than the side that we grew up. So what we still have from the old with us is no longer needed to help us go down the other side of the mountain. So there's like an encouraging to let go. Let go. Like I said, recognize the magic within, and then you'll realize that a lot of the stuff that you're carrying, you no longer need. Any more messages for Capricorn? Okay. Keep balance. Create. and new direction. Well, okay, so what that tells me is that for some, it's almost like there was a plan going up the mountain, but once turn around and see the other side of the mountain and see the several different paths you can choose to get down that mountain, and it's like running with a new, it's like something sparks. Something sparks that opens up that higher perspective, and there's a new direction. So yeah, like I said, new life. It's going to be new. It's going to change everything. It's still really huge. All we got to do is breathe and look, I guess. Well, that helped me a little bit, Capricorn, and I'm looking forward to the signs and confirmations that and the abundances start coming in today. Made sure I said that for me especially. All right, Capricorn. I'll see you going down the other side of the mountain.